Well, what's going on, KWP Universe? WrestlingAddict100 back with you here for my No Mercy 2017 predictions to see if I can walk away with that, the KWP Intercontinental Predictions Championship. I can't say the word predictions at the moment unless I say it on its own, which is unfortunate. Anyway, you guys are here to see some No Mercy predictions, and I'm here kindly to oblige to that. So we're going to talk about all 7 matches. There's been no matches announced for the pre-show, though one of these will probably end up getting bumped to the pre-show. But to cover all my bases, I will talk about all 7 matches. So the first match I want to talk about is The Miz with his Miztourage versus Jason Jordan for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. That belt right there. I do see this being the one match on the card with an actual title change. The Miztourage will get involved, as per. Whether we will see Maurice or not at ringside is yet to be seen. Of course, the Miz and Maurice are expecting a child, which is fantastic news. But I do believe this is the portion of the storyline where we do see Kurt Angle start to become a little bit more involved in Jason Jordan's actual in-ring stuff. Like, he might come out and actually help them. He might even fight the Miztourage a little bit. It could help lead up to a Kurt Angle in-ring return, hopefully before the Royal Rumble, so that way hopefully we see Kurt Angle in the Royal Rumble. That would be something very cool to see indeed in 2018. But I do feel like this is pretty necessary for Jason Jordan moving forward. Of course, he's a bit dead in the water at the moment. Like, a lot of people aren't reacting to him too well. A lot of the people are actually in the Miz's back pocket during this feud. He is a great Intercontinental Champion, don't get me wrong, but obviously they want something big to come with Jason Jordan if they're going to put him in such a high-profile storyline with such a high-profile competitor such as Kurt Angle. Ergo, I believe Jason Jordan will walk away with the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Next up, we have the Fatal 5-Way, according to Wikipedia. I don't believe this is true. It says currently we have Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Emma. I think this is just going to be a Fatal 4-Way. I don't know where Bayley's at in terms of their return. I haven't been keeping too much up to date with it. However, I do believe Alexa Bliss will hold on to the Raw Women's Championship. Of course, her and Nia Jax are in this big feud at the moment, but I feel like this might just be her way just to weasel herself out of it somehow. She might catch like Nia off guard, because they must not have too much confidence in Sasha because they keep playing hot potato with her with the belt. Emma's only really just come back after this whole Emmalina nonsense, and Nia Jax, to me, still a little bit green in the ring. If I'm perfectly honest, on the mic, her mic works alright, but in the ring, there's still a little bit more room for improvement. Alexa Bliss, she seems to be able to do everything at the moment. WWE seem to be happy with her. Ergo, Alexa Bliss to retain. Next up, Neville versus Enzo Amore, 1-on-1 for the Cruiserweight Championship. Neville to retain. Obviously, WWE is not too hot on Enzo Amore at the moment. This is probably the match I would say that would get bumped to the pre-show of anything else, which is a shame. It's either this or the Intercontinental title match. But yeah, and it's probably a little bit too soon for Enzo Amore to win the Cruiserweight Championship. I know they might try and make him look great on 205 Live, but Neville was just such a good champion on there at the moment, holding that Cruiserweight Championship, that Neville to retain, obviously, and he's by far one of the best wrestlers, like technically, in the 205 Live roster at the moment. Next up, Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Whether we will see Demon Finn Balor is yet to be seen. Obviously, No Mercy. He's only busting out Demon every so often now. You know, sometimes it's at big 4 pay-per-views and stuff like along those lines. So whether we see Demon Finn Balor is yet to be seen. I do believe this is the end of the storyline. It's been a bit of a dead storyline, if I've been honest, and I do believe Finn Balor will once again go over on Bray Wyatt. There's no need to continue this. I do think they need to start refocusing Finn Balor more into a title picture, and unfortunately for Bray, just keep on trucking, I suppose. Next up, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins versus The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Probably a little bit too soon for Dean and Seth to be dropping those belts. I do like Sheamus and Cesaro as a tag team, but they also don't seem to be on the right page at the moment, if you know what I mean. that's just the impression I got from the live show. Maybe that's just how they had to portray themselves there and then. But again, I feel like Dean and Seth will be Raw Tag Team Champions leading into Survivor Series, which brings me into my next match, John Cena versus Roman Reigns. I feel like this is probably their way of setting up a John Cena team versus a Roman Reigns team at Survivor Series in a traditional match. And that's why I'm thinking John Cena will get the win here, and they'll probably go big with Roman at Survivor Series and have his team conquer Team Cena. It seems odd, and I don't really want to back either of these guys. I would love to just say, yeah, let it be a draw, but John Cena, just to win the first one, Roman will come out on top in this feud. Don't get me wrong, but if Roman wins this first match, that's that feud done and dusted. You can read the writing on the wall when it's, 100 yards down the bloody pitch, if Roman were to win this first match. I mean, even if Cena were to win this first match, because these guys do it so often, they win the first match and then the feud's dead. But that's just the way I see it going. John Cena to pull one over on the rookie. Last match, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman. I want Braun to win. He's been doing really well, but we've come to this conclusion that obviously Brock is staying until he loses the belt. So I'm going to have to say Brock. They've probably still got plans in their mind for Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, whatever number they're up to. Another WrestleMania match at next year's WrestleMania. It's already been announced. Well, not announced, but it was already in the cards from a long time ago. And that's probably what they're setting up to as well. Brock Lesnar, for as long as they can keep him around, they will keep him around. And it's a shame. Hopefully Braun can win the title by the end of the year. But that's just optimistic thinking. Ergo, Brock Lesnar to retain. That'll do it. Whether I'll hold on to that past No Mercy, or whether I have to hand it over pretty much straight away, I don't know. Am I feeling confident in my predictions? I want to say yes, but this is a very unpredictable pay-per-view. Having 5 title matches definitely makes it a little bit more tricky to predict, because you're not sure whether they're going to go all in and just do huge title swaps now, like they've been doing on TV, of all places, or whether they're just going to maybe change 1 or 2 and then, just keep it like that. So my light's gone out, and that's a good indication to get off here. Hope you guys have enjoyed the predictions. Breather35, RUB Figs. Look forward to your predictions as soon as you post them. Until next time, guys, see you later.